started. Ouch, that hurt. All right, let me add you. There we go. Okay.
Oh, I know.
We're good?
I think my Wi-Fi, I think it's my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna check the Wi-Fi. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're good?
I think so. It just switched off the Wi-Fi. I'm on the data, but hopefully it'll work this time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just take two then. Start on over. And do you want to start by introducing yourself first, or do you want me to introduce myself first?
I'll do my introduce.
Okay.
Hi everyone. I'm Jana, and I will be playing Crystal Bowl meditation, and I hope you enjoy.
Awesome. My name is Natana, and Jana and I are part of a women's accountability group. We both, well, I more so, but in our own separate ways, we love to support sisters and just be mentors and light along the way. We are holding this new moon gathering in hopes just to build momentum, to manifest, to bring together people that are looking for like-minded individuals that you may be disconnected from in physical. And so definitely having these live or online platforms makes this possible for us to connect together. So tonight we will be going over the Aquarius new moon and a little bit about that. We will be doing some journaling. We will have the crystal bowl meditation from Jana, and that's how we will be concluding out this evening. So we do have a PDF sheet that is in the I Am Ascension group and the New Moon event page as well. If you want to join and download it, it's free in the pinned comments and also in the file shares. All right, so when the moon transits Aquarius, she really believes she can change the world. She believes she's the butterfly, newly liberated in her own physical form and open to the possibility that every thought, action, and unique vibration she generates holds the capacity to awaken consciousness. She trusts that her own desires for freedom is in fact some expanded iteration of a collective desire to be free, free from limits and judgment, free from constraints and old models of outdated awareness. Aquarius Moon wants to unshackle you from old paradigms of of discontent and fear, and asks you to move forward towards a place of trust. If you make changes and choices from that place of trust, you will move in directions of truth. Trust is always beautiful. Trust is always free. The major themes for this Aquarius new moon is hope, liberation, authenticity, rebellion, innovation, forward thinking, and the greater good, plus idealism. With that said, I'm like curious. Jana, do you know where Aquarius is in your chart at all? Like, do you know if you have any planets in Aquarius?
I don't. I'm not sure. Let's see. I should know this because I know that you did this for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I might have one, I believe.
I'm just curious because for myself, Aquarius is my sun,
Mhm.
and Aquarius is also intercepted because I use a placidus instead of a whole house.
Mhm.
And so it's like the Aquarius in me was stifled as a young kid, and as I get older, it comes out more, and it's more like psychological. So it's interesting. So I was just curious, but I'm pulling yours up right now, actually. Now that we're talking about it, I'm just going to pull it up because I want to know. Um,
Please do.
I wonder where Clarence. Do you know where your Aquarius is in your natal chart? Because that's going to tell you where this energy is affecting you for this Aquarius new moon. For Jana, let's see. Jana has. Oh, your moon is in Aquarius.
I was gonna guess the moon, because that's emotional. Very very emotional. That always gets me sometimes. Is that as a Cancer, I use the words I feel a lot, and I kind of use that a lot with when I speak sometimes, because I just have that that in me. So that's really interesting. The water energy has always come up,
Yeah.
and also last month the moon was also in Cancer too.
Yeah.
Or do I have that? I have that correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
So
Well, that's funny because my rising sign is a water sign, so the Scorpio.
Mhm.
So we both have a water air combo going on there.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I'm just always curious because, like, I don't know, I feel like yesterday, so this is what I felt like happened yesterday. Something, I would plan it out and then the plans would shift. And then I would pivot and replan it out and then the plans would shift again. And then I would pivot again. And then I'm just like, you know what, I'm done pivoting for the day. I'm just going to go to bed. And that's a night. I'm calling it. I just gave up on my list completely. And I was like, I don't know what this means and anything, but I guess I needed like take a step back. And so today, I was procrastinating, but while I procrastinated, I did other things from what I was actually procrastinating from. So I got the list done, but it was just really jumbled and mucky and, like not fluid and not the way that I wanted it to get done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of how I've experienced this new moon energy so far. So it's good because like things are getting done, but it's like kind of a struggle to get done.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you were kind of saying something slightly similar when we were checking in about just like not being able to get everything done today, but also kind of taking it slow and low because
Exactly.
of just the energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. All right. So back to this journal sheet here, this new moon journaling sheet. Let's see. Tools that you can gather to use for this new moon are as followed. Gemstones: garnet, amethyst, and amber. Herbs: chamomile and valerian. Oils: cinnamon and clove. And then, of course, you always want to use something to make it your own little magic to add in if you're going to do any type of like spell work, or just set intentions with a little bit of extra something. Normally, new moon, you're always going to want to set intentions anyways, because it's the beginning of a phase. Mm-hmm. So I'd invite you to get out your journals. Now is the time, because you might be doing some writing here. The first prompt is to let your genius out. Write out your ideas, even the ones that seem out there. Do you have an idea that's been brewing in your mind for your life since you are Aquarius moon, Jana? And do you have like some like idea that's way far out there that people have a hard time conceptualizing? Because I know I do, and I'm sure you and I probably have similar thoughts and feelings on these things. But do you have anything that you can come to mind to share?
Sure. So for me, it would be the with my work with crystal essences. That's what's coming through for me, is with working with flower essences. Yeah. And I'm interested in with the crystal essences because I feel like that has broadened so much aspects within myself, because I'm actually learning a lot, because working with essences in general, you are basically talking to the plant, and you are or you receive a name of that plant, or you would have like a knowledge or a knowing of something very deep that's within. And for me, it's been like that huge, like myself, like I'm almost 40, and I am just now getting out there of saying, like, this is what I want to do. This is me. This is what's coming through me in a way. Mm-hmm. And I've been like in this sidelines, like this shy little girl trying to like to become who I am, and just to grow within me, and just basically not be afraid, but it's that fear of like what people think about you in a way. You know what I mean? It's that right there. And yeah. Me coming out. I mean, me coming out like that is more like, man, this is really crazy and far out there. This is nuts. It's like, but there's a lot of us our age, that are basically have that, So I'm just coming in that way of trying to get that out there more.
Yeah. I love that, because it is something unique. It's something I've never heard of until I met you. And it is on a level that is cellular. And I mean, everything is technically cellular, right? But like when you say something like that to a quote unquote muggle, we'll use that word for people that aren't into like metaphysics or things like that. Oh man, I'm distracting myself over here with my muggle comment. Anyways, like it's just hard for people to kind of conceptualize ideas like that, to be open to believing something, to be healed, to have a shift in themselves on that cellular level, and it's too sci-fi for them or whatever, but that's Aquarius in a nutshell. It's definitely moving that collective forward.
Yeah, it's not of this world either. So I mean, it's more like you said, sci-fi. Sci-fi.
I love that, because Aquarius is the alien of the zodiac, and so I'll give you a Aquarius example, but more like earthly scale. Okay, so not so like spiritual scale, but Aquarius earthly. I'm like, okay, well, we have more than enough for everybody on this planet for housing, water, food, things like that. And so the most radical Aquarius thought in my mind is like, wow, everybody gets to be supported and taken care of and encouraged to live their highest dreams. That's like the best outcome for everybody possible. And that, of course, everybody has free will involved in this, and they would have to participate and want the same thing. But like, that's a radical thought right there, is everybody has autonomy. Multiple rights can exist at the same time, and we don't have to hate each other for it. And we can come together as a collective to find some sort of balance for everybody to work through that pain of this earthly experience that they're having. Because when you feel so alien, like Aquarius' statement is, where do I belong? That's an Aquarius statement. Where do I belong? And it's like where our tribe is. And so it's, where the heck is this damn tribe for us to this and move forward? So I don't know. I feel like that's, mine's far out there, because it would take, everybody coming together to see this bigger picture that is so macro instead of micro,
Exactly. And for me, it's more like I see such the big picture, a big picture,
Mm-hmm.
and then another person has to see, where it might take a year or two for them to see. And then, there's some of them that's not very, that doesn't have that much, that will, I want to say it's the turning of like that knowing. But yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you for sharing that. So, what causes do we want to help? I know you've already stated we want to help individual people. I've stated that I want to help individual people, right? So I guess like if we want to think about causes, we want to think probably like mental health, right? Physical health, like whole physical health, where we have an actual healthcare system that actually advocates for people rather than medicating them. Children, you definitely, children that don't have families, that don't have education, that don't have healthcare, like, I don't know, just basic human rights are just the blanket statement for me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any that you would want to add of what causes do you want to help?
I feel like it would have to be, with, like you said, with healthcare and stuff, because we are moving into a much more, because essences are not like Medicare, Medicaid or anything like that. It's a whole different field altogether, and like each essence will not harm each essence that you've collected, or whichever you want to collect, will not harm any way, shape, or form. And I think mainly like helping the animals, helping whether big or small, or most definitely like the horses, the dogs, the cats, all of them. And also as that, and then it goes to the next step, as in helping others, helping us in a way too. So it's all connected.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the chain, what is that, the animal food chain, but instead of being the animal food chain, the helping chain.
But, yeah.
I love that. So how will your intentions benefit others? So I think what we need to do is think on a personal scale of your individual goal for this new moon moving forward, and I'll think of an individual goal for this new moon moving forward, and what those intentions, how are they going to benefit others? So I was like journaling today, like trying to journal earlier, writing down, new moon things that I would like to happen. And I didn't write down my big ones, and I'm thinking about it right now. And the big ones of how they would benefit others would definitely be every single big thing that I have is specifically for collective groups of people on the planet. Like, none of it has to do with me. It all literally are like nonprofits to help with like veterans getting out of the military that need to learn how to be back into society and having like a 6-month stay at a nonprofit type of a facility for them to get all the help that they need and for their families to get the help that they need and all of that jazz and something to help shut down the orphanages and actually really take care of children and help them really get real help and not be abused any longer and fix that broken system, something to do with fixing the judicial system in America. Like these are all America eccentric things that I'm talking about because I live here. But those are kind of like a little glimpse of a few of my big picture things that I would love that would benefit others. Do you have any intentions that would benefit others that you're setting for yourself for this new moon?
I would say that I would like to bring in my desires and my goals. I guess for me, we have to be how to set things in motion, and yes.
Do you think with you setting the things in motion, just setting the things in motion, that's going to help benefit the others by being able to actually facilitate that?
Exactly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because I know what you're talking about. You're just not saying it, but that's okay. But I know what you're talking about, and I know it would definitely benefit others by you being facilitating and maybe even training others and participating in that way for sure.
Yes.
What do you want to rebel against?
Rebel.
Like, would you want to rebel against our monetary system? Would you want to rebel against our government? Would you want to rebel against a group of people or school? Or I think of governments and institutions when I think of rebelling against things.
Let's see.
I know. Aquarius sun will rebel against the status quo, the norm, no matter what it is, pretty much 99.9% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The matrix agenda, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Sometimes I rebel against myself, but we don't always want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. That's a hard one for me because for me, I think of like wearing like random like swimsuits or something along those lines. Like I would rebel, when I was younger, we always had to wear those long dresses. I always wanted to wear a different kind of dress, but I wasn't able to at that time. So I was very young at that age. So I would probably say that I would probably be wearing a different kind of clothes than I had before.
So rebelling through your self-expression, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I did that too. It was a fun time.
Right.
So to add to that, a way I like to rebel via clothing is to not buy new clothes if possible, and to upcycle and or do clothing swaps or go to a secondhand store or buy off of like Facebook Market or eBay. That's another way I like to rebel against the man. And I'll just say the man. What can you celebrate about yourself? What makes you unique?
Sometimes I'm very random. Um, I kind of like um, my main focus is with the animals, but when I want to go out and do something, I kind of like I want to take off my work clothes and then just relax or just wear different kind of clothing, and that's my that's my way of relaxing in a way. So that's my yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. What can I celebrate about myself? I could celebrate that I'm not a quitter. And what makes me unique? I'm okay with looking like a hot mess express and celebrating it so that way others feel comfortable enough to celebrate themselves regardless of how hot mess of the express they are. I like that one. In, in what ways are you called to change?
In
Hmm.
what ways are we called to change?
I know what mine is.
I would say growth.
Mine I think is really close to yours. It's more like it's growth and it's growth through being assertive. Like I have to constantly keep asserting myself and it makes me so upset when I have to advocate for myself because I'm like, why do I have to advocate? I don't like this, but it's a part of growing and being confident and building confidence and knowing my worth and self-esteem and things like that. So I feel like you and I are right on that same trajectory right there of growth and being assertive. All right. Well, that wraps up our journaling prompts for tonight. Um, that leaves us with Jana and the meditation. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Yes. You froze. Let's see if Janet comes back here in a second. Give her, she's on the mountain, so sometimes her internet goes out. Just going to give her a little bit more time. Give her a little bit more time. Okay, so since it dropped Jana, I want to continue reading the affirmation that Jana was sharing with everybody. I also have it posted in the I Am Ascension Whole Food Plant-Based No Oil group. Um, and I will also post it in the event page for tonight. I'll post it right now. That's what I'm doing. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Add post. There we go. One more. Bam. And it is done. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for Jana to get back here. So let's read this out loud for Jana. So Jana had picked out this affirmation for there she is, for the Aquarius new moon. Let me see if I could get her back on here. Invite, add, let's see. All right. There you are. Can you hear me? All right. So if you just want to start over the affirmation, all right, cool. If you just want to start over the affirmation, take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay. This is called the Gateway Affirmation. I am more than my physical body because I am more than my physical matter. I can precise that which is greater than the physical world. Therefore, I deeply desire to expand, to experience, to know, to understand, to control, to use such a greater energy and energies systems as may be beneficial and constructive to me and to those who follow me. Also, I deeply I deeply desire to help corporation and assist the understanding of those individuals whose wisdom, development, and experience are equal, greater than my own. I ask their guidance and protection for only oh gosh.
I have it. I have it if you don't.
Okay. Um, for only let's see.
I ask for their guidance and protection from any.
Oh, from any for fruitfulness from from any source.
Yep.
Okay. That might provide you.
It, is today the Chinese New Year? I think today might be the Chinese New Year, right? Oh, okay. Nice. Thank you. I love that. Yeah, I'm a fire rabbit, not a water rabbit. Yeah, awesome. Well, I shared it in the group for everybody to see. Mhm. Oh, it froze on Jenna once again. We'll see if it comes back here in a moment. No, it dropped her. We'll give her a sec and we'll see if we could get her back here. Just trying to add Jenna back in right now. It's taking a moment. There we go. Take 3.
Okay, take 3.
Wait, what did we say the theme was of the energy yesterday?
Is that
Make plans and pivot. Make plans and pivot.
exactly?
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm actually in a different location,
Nice.
so I just ran the room. So hopefully
Okay.
this will work.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. Close your eyes.
The kid enjoyed. She's purring.
Is she really? Oh my god.
She finally calmed down.
She did. Oh my gosh. Oh. She's
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you welcome? And guess what? My Wi-Fi signal popped up. That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
I lose light right as your Wi-Fi signal pops up. Oh, Lord.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Now that's talking about energies. Oh,
I love this light.
I do too. I like it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jana. I appreciate you as always.
Oh, I do too. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Always. I guess we will wrap up for tonight and know that we will be planning a new moon gathering for next month, for February.
Yes, for February.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I will say thank you and I will sign us out.
Thank you guys.
Bye.